What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Another absolutely amazing day outside. Sitting outside, touching some grass, enjoying the weather, and just, taking it easy, taking a breather while the market takes a breather. That's what you got to do, guys, right? That's what you got to do. Remember that life is happening out there, guys, right? Life is happening out there. Sit back sometimes and just enjoy the show. Remember, in about 150 days or 5 months ish, you're going to have life changing wealth. So what are you doing? Stressing out, anxiety, worried? Relax, relax, take it in, guys. Sit down for a minute, appreciate the opportunity that's in front of you to make life-changing wealth, and just kind of put your feet up, right? It's the calm before the storm, because soon you're going to be in the no sleep zone. And when you get into the no sleep zone, well, you ain't sleeping, right? It's going to be high energy, high risk, a lot of energy drinks. Absolutely, guys. So listen, Bitcoin sitting at about $105,000 right now. Probably going to consolidate, like I said, until next week. Probably see another leg up next week. That's what I think is going to happen. But for now, a little bit of consolidation over the weekend. I'm doing some more buying. But what I wanted to talk about today was you have an opportunity if you're newer to crypto, or even if you've been here for a little while and you still just can't seem to wrap your mind around how this market works and what drives it, right? This is an opportunity for you to use as a learning. It's a teaching moment for yourself, right? Now, what I mean by that is, the conflict that's happening in the East there, Middle East or whatever. I can't really get into great detail about it, obviously, but because it's YouTube. But so that whole thing that's going on right now, bad news, right? Terrible news. It's a horrible thing that's happening, um, and it's crushing markets, so to speak, right? I mean, markets crashed. I mean, it's not really crushing them anymore. They've all kind of bottomed for the most part. But the point is that it's bad global macroeconomic news, right? Now, that's actually kind of a good thing, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Not what's happening is not a good thing, but I'm going to tell you uh, why the fact that it's bad news is happening, right? And that is because sentiment in this market is very important to understand, guys. Very important to understand. Usually, when you've reached a bottom, a local bottom, right? On any kind of a dip, correction, or whatever it is, usually, like I'm talking like 9.5 times out of 10, when you've bottomed on that move, you usually see some big macroeconomic terrible news that has people bearish and has people thinking about a bear market and the dump's not over. I've literally had people talking to me about if I think there's going to be a flash crash, right? So what that signals is a local bottom, guys, right? That's what you have to understand about this market is these things generally will signal tops and bottoms. And it's the same thing when you reach a local top. Is that when that happens, you'll see some big fantastic bullish news and it makes everybody bullish and everyone's like, "Oh, we're going higher because of this news" and stuff like that, right? They almost always signal tops and bottoms, right? And that's why I think it's a good thing that we're seeing not necessarily this happen, but the news about it, like a bad news event signaling to me the local bottom, right? And I think we have nowhere to go but up from here. Will we see minor corrections? Still maybe minor, but nothing like no flash crash or anything like that. Watch, I'll put this video out and then we'll flash crash tonight or something, right? But I mean, I'm just being a smartass. But you get what I'm saying, right? So this is an opportunity, and if I'm right, and this is the local bottom, and we do start to work our way up from this point, which I think we will, then you can look at it and zoom out and say, "Wow," And then when we see really really good news, and we're pumping, right? It's usually the signal that we're reaching a bit of a top, and that we're due for a correction, right? ZBEC was the same thing, right? ZBEC was pumping, it was going crazy. Everyone was bullish and was coming up with all this good news. And what happened? I came on and I said, guys, ZBEC's going to correct. And people got mad at me for it. They said, oh, you don't know what you're talking about because this good news and look at that good news and look at this good news. You don't know what you're saying. All this good news is coming out. You're saying it's going to correct. Yes, that good news came out and it represented a top, right? A temporary top, a local top. But nonetheless, it signaled a top, right? So if you can understand these things, guys, you can really excel in this space by not getting swept up emotionally in the news, whether it's good news or bad news, right? If you can read it and you can prepare for it, you can, it's a really good metric to guide you in understanding, you know that and the same thing goes, like, it goes hand in hand with the sentiment in the market. When everybody, like right now, there's so much bearishness out there in the market, so much bearishness online in the chats. I mean, the views are down on YouTube and stuff, like, because people, they leave. They get, as soon as they're fed up, I'm leaving. That's the worst time. That's the worst time to leave, because the bad news has come out and people are taking off. Guys, listen, it's the perfect time to be scooping up. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's, being able to understand the sentiment in this market is crucial. And before I continue, a quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet. Get yours today by using our link down below. Keep your crypto safe. Keep it off of exchanges. You can hold your crypto on there. You can swap on there, take profits on there, and you can even stake and get APY on there as well. So check it out again using our link down below. But back to the sentiment in the market, guys. And it's the same thing again, like I said at the top. With we'll go back to ZBEC. Well, we could go back to Onyx Coin as well. We can go back there too. If you'll notice a pattern, right? All of the FOMO and the euphoria and the excitement about the project signaled a top, right? And what happened? We corrected right afterwards. So the point is, these things can drive markets, right? And if you can identify them, if you can pay attention to them and kind of zoom out, you almost have to take a step back from the market, look at it from a broader view, and things become so clear when you are able to step back, look at the situation and go, you know what? Euphoria, good news, I should probably take some profits. This is probably going to correct, right? And same thing on the bottom. Look, this bad news has come out, this global macroeconomic news, market's dumped, everyone's bearish. I should probably do some buying right now, right? That would be my attitude about it, right? And that's one of the reasons that, I get asked all the time, like, how is your hit rate so good? How are you right so often? And I'm not right all the time. I'm not blowing my own, pumping my own tires. I'm just letting you guys know the answer, quite simply, to that question is that I pay attention, right? That's the easiest answer I can give, is this: I pay attention to the sentiment in the market, the news, the charts. I'm always paying attention. This isn't a part-time thing for me, right? A lot of these other YouTubers, they do this part-time. They go live their lives. They go have fun. They go on vacations, whatever it is that they're doing. They ride jet skis, blah, 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 drive Lamborghinis. They don't pay attention. Then they come and they sit down at their computer for 20 minutes, work up some kind of a story that they're going to talk about, and they make a video. That's it, right? That's their lives. Spend 12 to 15 hours a day paying attention to this. If you want to make true wealth, that's the level of a commitment you got to have. You got to treat this like it's a full-time job. It's not a part-time thing, right? This isn't a sometimes thing. All the time, baby. We grind. So, some things to think about, guys. Sentiment in the market is very, very important. And if you want to learn more about sentiment in the market, if you need mentorship from someone who's been through multiple bull runs and can help guide you through these things, teach you to see the signs, the signals, and understand them, then join our mentorship programs, our mentorship coaching calls over on the Patreon, where we can help teach you about the sentiment in the market, mentally, emotionally, what drives these markets, signals, technical analysis, tokenomics, how to do research, how to vet teams, and so much more, guys, right? How to create exit strategies and knowing when you should take profits and when you shouldn't be taking profits. You know, how to identify studs from duds when it comes to these projects, how to develop your portfolio in a healthy manner to maximize your potential ROI, and so much more. Get over to the Patreon, guys, and join our mentorship coaching calls. They're absolutely free as a Patreon member. So take advantage of the opportunity in front of you. And also, I just dropped a new, very, very micro cap gem, guys. And we're talking about an RWA play here that has the potential to do phenomenal things. I'm excited about the tokenomics on it. I'm excited about the tiny market cap of it. The risk to reward on this project is just too good to pass up, in my opinion, guys. Very, very good. I mean, multi 100x potential, hands down, in my opinion. I'm accumulating. I started accumulating today on this project. If you want to know what it is, guys, you want to see the opportunity. I just uploaded a video over on the Patreon about it. I broke everything down, the tokenomics on it, everything, right? I even put in a request to have an interview with the team of the project. So get over to the Patreon, guys. Don't miss out on this project. I just dropped it today, guys. Check it out for yourselves. I'm excited. You should be excited about it too. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.